Hello gamers, it's MC Jamise here. Today we're going to be doing probably what is the most important video I've ever made. Today we're going to be making a tier list of all the art of the new pets. Not how good they are in gameplay, because they're making changes left and right, and it's too new to know. Now you may be thinking, but MC Jamise, they're making new art all the time, they're pumping out new designs left and right. But by the time you make this video and it's out, there's going to be like 3 new animal designs updated, and this video is going to be outdated. And to that I say, yes, I need to get this thing out as soon as possible in order to defend the good animals. And that's why I say this is the most important video I've ever made. So if we take a look at our tier list here, you'll notice it's a little unconventional. We have the runway here, because we're showing off the designs of these new animals and how they look, so I thought that was very befitting. And instead of letters, which are kind of touchy-feely, I don't really get what you're, like, what's an A, what's an N, very unspecific. At the top we have vibrant and teeming with life. A fantastic animal design. I love it. Good job, Team Wood. Like, yeah, obviously, Team Wood's got some great artists on it. Please hire me, Team Wood. My portfolio is in the description. I'll move to Denmark. It's a much better country than the United States. And then we got Wow, I love this little guy tier. Great design, not like super amazing, but like I think they did a good job. Good, I'm not a huge fan, but I don't think it should change. Like, it's a good design. I don't know how they'd improve it. But, like, I'm not super enthused about it. But I don't know how they improve it. Probably shouldn't. It's probably good. I'm gonna be real. I think anything beyond good is just personal bias. Probably. Because taste is subjective. Then we got mid, which is kind of like, you do with the art change, you know. It could take it or leave it. It could be changed, but you really don't have to. These are designs that I don't really like, but it kind of feels bad to complain and say Team Wood should change them. And then we have Dumpster Fire tier, and this is just where I straight up insult the talented artists at Team Wood Games and say that they did a poor job. You worked long 12-hour shifts making PNGs of emoji animals for your game that is free. Oh, my bad. Sorry, I have to complain and say it's terrible and you need to do again. And I'm not even your boss. I'm just a guy who plays the game. All right, up first we got Zebra. What's the deal with Zebra? The thing is, I don't like Zebra's design very much, but I think there's bias. I'm gonna be real, this tier list is just gonna kind of be a wishy-washy nonsense of bias and not bias, objective and subjective. Am I trying to be objective? No, but am I trying to be subjective? Also no. It's a bit of a mess. I know I just decreased the credibility of this video by like a large percentage by saying that sentence, but whatever. That's kind of how tier list videos are anyway. So Zebra, they were going with the whole goofy look, which I'm not a fan of, but I have to respect that that's what they were going for, and they did a good job of it. So, like, personally, I want to put the Zebra in mid, but they went for a look. They achieved the look. I feel like Zebra deserves a good. Woodpecker. I'm gonna put Woodpecker in. Wow, I love this guy. He's got his head through the wooden plank. Is awesome, man. You gotta love the Woodpecker. He's cool. That's really just why he's awesome. Is he's got his head through the plank. All right, next we have White Tiger, and dude, look at the plug walk. Dude, he's got some strut in his stride, baby. He's going in a vibrant and teeming with life. Look at how smug that panther is. Look at how smug White Tiger. All right, next we have Wasp. And at first when I saw Wasp, I was like, "It's Wasp," you know. But once you just take a good look at Wasp, look at how awesome this dude is. Okay, like. But yeah, if we zoom in on Wasp, like, just look at this guy. He's got the cool stinger, he's got, like, the cool eyes, and he's got the smooth smile, and he's got the cool... Yeah, I don't know. Just look at him. He's, you know, he's cool looking. He looks like a sports mascot. That's awesome. I don't know, I just think they did a really good job with the Wasp. My fingers. Up next we got Walrus. This is Walrus. I think it's good. Nothing wrong with Walrus. Is a walrus. They took a normally, let's be real, kind of ugly animal and made it not so ugly. When I first saw vulture, I was like, okay, that's cool. I like it. It's a vulture. But, zoom in. Enhance. Look at that face, bruh. He's so smug. He's got this devious little smile. Ooh, he's a devious licks. He's looking mighty sus. If it's kind of hard to notice, and I didn't notice until zooming in, but he does have a smug smile, and the eyes as well. I'll point it out to you with the pixel drawing. There, you see it now. I don't think that's an improvement I made to it, but it does make it more obvious. And you know what? We're gonna keep that change there. We're gonna keep that, and we're putting vulture in. I mean, he looks kind of constipated if you're not zoomed in because you don't see like the detail of his eyes. But of course, that could just be my low resolution PNGs. Oh, it didn't. I drew it on the walrus layer. Okay. Alright, move you, toad. You seen the toad? Huh? That's a good animal. That is a... Look at the toad. You tell me you see this toad with his little tongue sticking out, his eyes going on. And you tell me you don't want to buy the Super Auto Pets official toad plushie? I think we need a new tier, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The brand new tier. The I want to buy the plushie of this animal tier. It is all subjective. So yeah, Toad, going into plushie tier. Here's the thing about the Tamarin. I first saw the Emperor Tamarin. I'm like, cool. Okay, yeah. I don't even know what an Emperor Tamarin is or what it looks like. But you know, this animal looks fine. It's got a cool crescent beard. And it's like going fetus mode like this for some reason. But ladies and gentlemen, how about we go to Google and search an actual Emperor Tamarin? Look at the Emperor Tamarin! How can you see this? I mean, like, this is not the best animal ever. How is this not your new favorite? It's the mustache monkey! It's a mustache monkey! Come on, man. You gotta love the freaking mustache monkey. And look at this cute mustache monkey. And then we go back to Super Auto Pets. And then we just have this guy with his normal boringness. And here's the thing. This is gonna sound mean, and I hate to insult the glorious, amazing people at Team Wood. But right? With Emperor Tamarin, they had big shoes to fill because the mustache monkey is like the most awesomest animal. But so they have big shoes to fill with the Emperor Tamarin. But nobody knows what an Emperor Tamarin is, and they don't know the glorious awesomeness of the mustache monkey. So nobody knew they had big shoes to fill with this art, so they could get away with doing, frankly, a kind of boring job. So that's why I think it'd be very rude to put Emperor Tamarin in dumpster fire tier. I would say could be changed, but you really don't have to. Actually, no. I'm sorry. We have to be harsh, okay? We gotta put the hammer down. I want a good mustache monkey in my Super Auto Pets. We're being entitled Stegosaurus. Stegosaurus is like fine. It works. But there's a tiny little issue. And that's that it kind of looks like a bird. Its head does. Now, granted, you could say, well, actually, birds are dinosaurs, and chickens are T-Rexes from the evolutionary lines of the more accurate to say dinosaurs were accurately feathered. And yes, commenter, you are correct. However, We're talking drawing cartoon. Now let's go up to our resident art program, Krita. Yes, I use Krita. Actually, do judge me. I was gonna say don't judge me, but honestly, I don't. I'm not like a part of any art community, so if like Krita's a bad program, you should tell me in the comments. Or is it a good program? Let's make a vector line. Now tell me, what looks more bird? I'm gonna draw two shapes. Tell me which one looks more dinosaur to you. Now these are a little crude. This is not like my best work here. Okay, so we have two animal heads here. Now granted, this isn't my best work, but tell me, which one of these two shapes looks more dinosaur to you? Now when you see these two animals, what looks more dinosaur to you? I'll let you decide. It's a rhetorical question. Wait, is it rhetorical if you decide yourself? Regardless, I just think the head of Mr. Stegosaurus over here kind of looks like a weird shaved bird. Now, I know I've been racking on the Stegosaurus quite a bit. I don't think it's honestly that... everything else is good. Like, the body's good. I just think the head's a little weird. So I'm going to put it in mid. Now, Spinosaurus. That's a dinosaur. Look at this dude. He's got the little teeth. He's wide open. This guy's head is dinosaur shaped. If I saw Mr. Flappy Beak Stegosaurus in my dinosaur chicken nuggets, I'm going back. I'm getting a refund. If I see this guy in my dinosaur chicken nuggets, I'm leaving them like the highest star Yelp review. I don't know what restaurant is serving dinosaur chicken nuggets, but it's if they're shaped like that, it's a darn good one. Spinosaurus, honestly, take me into plushie tier. Can you tell what my favorite color is? Shoebill. Look at this guy. I like Shoebill. He's stanced up, power wings, standing tall, confident. He's got the eyes. They did an awesome job with Shoebill. I'm enthusiastic about the. I go into vibrant and teeming with life tier. As I said before, God bless the Super Auto Pets artists. They're great. They do a good job. Same thing with Seagull. Everyone hates seagulls. I love seagulls. They're adorable. So call me biased. And like the fact that it's got like the screechy eyes. Saber-Tooth looks like he doesn't belong in this game. Saber-Tooth Tiger looks like he was not made by the Super Auto Pets artist. That's not to say he's bad. It doesn't say this is an ugly Saber-Tooth. By no means. I think it's a fine drawing of the Saber-Tooth Tiger. I just think it's so uncanny. It just doesn't look like here. Let's zoom out. And just look at this guy and look at him to the rest of the animals. The Saber-Tooth Tiger just looks like he doesn't belong. Like he's from a different game. He's the one that sticks out the most. And for that, I'm going to put him in mid. I think it's because he uses, like, his face has sharp, pointy shapes, and a lot of Auto Pets animals use round shapes. He has pointy shapes because round shapes are friend and pointy shapes are not friend. Character design 101. And I think that's fine, but it's like he just doesn't look like he belongs. Reindeer. I don't know, it's just a freaking reindeer. Put it in good. They didn't fuck it up. So, okay, cool. Play pack 3. Awesome. What's this weekly thing? What's in there? I look, I see raccoon. And baby, when I saw a raccoon, I started hogging to the moon. This is a cute animal. He's so cute. I want the Super Auto Pets raccoon plushie. If we're doing tier ordering, raccoon's at the top so far. He's just so. Don't you want to give that raccoon a hug? Come on, man. Come on, you're telling me you don't love the Super Auto Pets raccoon? You gotta be heartless. You gotta be soulless if you disagree with me. porcupine, stanced up, he's stretching out, he's ready for the races. Vibrant and teeming with life. Great job. Platypus. Oh, I love this guy. It's a platypus. What? I don't have anything else to say. This is a platypus. It looks good. Piranha. Now, unlike platypus, I have some things to say about piranha. Okay. So here's the caveat with piranha. I don't like piranha. We're gonna be straight up here. Piranha's going straight into dumpster fire tier. He's going top of dumpster fire. Tamarin's going bottom because he's not bad art. They just did Tamarin's dirty. But take a look at Piranha. Piranha, I do have genuine, I think, design complaints here. I think this is stepping out of what MC Jamise does and doesn't like territory. And with Piranha, we're entering, okay, here's some serious design flaws. First off, art direction. Is Piranha a friend or a foe? I think what they were going for was a friend. He has very large eyes, and if you really zoom in, I didn't notice this until I zoomed in, he's got a smile. It's hard to notice. And once you do notice it, it honestly looks worse. But if we trace over this line, and you'll see here, there's a smile. Now that it's more noticeable, I don't even think that's better, though. He definitely looks more of a friend, but honestly, it looks like clip art. With the big eyes, I don't think that it just doesn't really suit a piranha. Now let's take another design. And his teeth are too round, I think. Let's erase his smile. So now I think this is an improvement. Actually, we've got rid of this weird extra little detail, and I mean the bulbous, bulging, giant eyes I think still look too friendly, and his teeth are too round. But I think ultimately you can see the sort of natural face, and it's like weird because it is two faces. I genuinely believe there were some mistakes made with Piranha's design. The big eye and like even the shape is very clip arty. I know that's a little more, you know, touchy-feely, subjective-y, not very concrete. Whereas with the smile thing, that was a very concrete flaw. Regardless, Piranha's staying in dumpster fire tier. Okay, we're putting Tamarin in could be changed here, because I feel like dumpster fire tier should be reserved for the animals that I genuinely think need a change. Up next, we have Pelican. Pelican, cool and good. Me like Pelican. Very nuanced, I know. Call me biased. Call me too positive. Call me too everyone gets a gold star. But I'm putting Pelican into vibrant and teeming with life tier. I know that's a pretty full tier, but I really, really do genuinely like the art that the Super Auto Pets team provides. Orca is just an Orca. It's good. It definitely has more of that Pack 1 and 2 style than it does the Pack 3 style. But ultimately, there's nothing wrong with the Orca. Now it's time to get serious. We're going to be rating two animals at the same time. Yes, I know new Starfish is cropped incorrectly. Just bear with me, okay? I got a little lazy. One day, Teamwood Games makes a really good game called Super Auto Pets. And it's really fun and awesome, and it's free to play, and it's a really good game. And then the new animals come out, and they have a new art style. And now that this game has seen success, you can even read about other devs. They hired some artists, and it's like, yeah, the game's growing. And then the community response comes. And they go, we don't like good art. We don't like, it's too expressive. Give me boring emojis. Give me 1 point perspective. I want more mugshot animals instead of cool dynamic expressions and poses. No, I just want mugshots. So, man, I'm boring. And so you complain about this new art style. Now it's too cartoony. And so the developers are like, you don't like your pistachio ice cream? Then why did you order it? Sure, fine. You don't like cool expressive art? And they changed the Starfish from this cool, awesome, yeah pose, right? He's got the, he's got the eyes and the heck yeah mouth. And it's a starfish, so we naturally, because of our sapient brains, we see this as like a guy power posing like, yeah! Right? And so the expression on the sticky note matches. And I like that it's a sticky note. Like, because starfish don't have faces. And they could have just dotted googly eyes like a lot, like on the worm. Like, worms don't have faces. But I like what they did with the sticky note. And so they updated it and made it so, oh, you don't appreciate this new art talent? How about we just do the 2 dots in the smiley face that you write on your textbook when you're bored? It's a disgrace, frankly. Be careful what you wish for, guys, okay? You ruined the starfish. Hashtag Starfishgate. Hashtag free starfish. We need to clamor to bring back the old starfish because, I mean, frankly, we got what we deserved, right? You guys did. I wasn't complaining. I mean, until now, but I'm clamoring to get the good art in, you know? You guys just hate fun, huh? Is that it? Because I heard from another developer post you guys want the fortune cookie removed from Pack 3. You guys just hate fun? Is the cat raising its one paw a little too expressive for you, huh? Disgraceful. Disgraceful. Alright. Cool starfish. Plushie tier. I'd buy a plushie, a old starfish, new starfish, with the stupid dream face. Dumpster fire tier. Don't at me. You guys ruined Autopets. I'm disappointed in you guys. How could you? How could you? How could you? You killed starfish. Alright, we got old ostrich and new ostrich. I guess for the animals with new designs, we're going to compare them at the same time, because that's like kind of what we're doing. Once again, it is a little crap, but, you know, I just ask you to bear with me. I don't really like either of these. I think, actually, honestly, I think I prefer the first ostrich. Thing is with the new ostrich, I mean, it's fine, but it's uncanny as heck. And I think that's because it has a duck bill. And I know Autopets is cartoony. It doesn't have realistic drawings of animals, but like ostrich bills do not look like duck bill. They're a little sharp. This looks uncanny to me. I guess you could say they have the same thing with the first ostrich, but because of its angle, it's not quite as noticeable. They also changed him to look more like a friend. I really don't like either of these all that much. But I think I prefer the first. So I'm putting the first in mid and the second in could change it. Just the new ostrich. It looks so uncanny to me. It really looks like a genetic abomination. Which I know sounds like very insulting to the artists, but that duckbill just doesn't look like it should belong. The round bald head looks a little too human for me. Up next, we got old lionfish and new lionfish. I guess this is where shit starts to get alphabetized or something, because all the olds and the news are pairing up with each other. Okay, so they took old lionfish and then they made them less colorful. Why? Why did you change the lionfish? I'm genuinely baffled here. You just took its vibrant colors and made them less vibrant. Why? Is it for seizure inducing? Is it to make it just easier on the eyes? Was it like you're following the color design philosophy of don't have too many colors in your palette? Because if that's the case, I mean, if we look at a real lionfish, this thing's going sicko mode on the color palette. It's like we even see like the dark brown that it has, its signature. We can see a lot of these lionfish pictures have that darkish orangish brown, and they got rid of it. Why? I mean, it's not like a big deal. It's not like the starfish change. Goodness, no. That's But I like the old starfish, and now you're starting to see why I made this video before they made more art changes, is because I'm hoping this saves some of the good animals. Could you imagine if they freaking changed Toad or Raccoon? I'd be riling in my boots. I'd be quaking and stomping and storming the castle and ranting and I'd probably just complain on the internet like everyone else. I think that's the extent of my activism for Super Auto Pets. So yeah, old lionfish. I think okay, both lionfishes are fantastic. I like how over it the lionfish is. He's so unenthusiastic, and it's pretty cute. He's just tired. He doesn't want. I love that. I love the lionfish. I honestly might get a plushie. I don't know if I want to have that kind of negative energy in my household of the frowny fish, but we'll put it in there anyway. Yeah, I think I'm an adult man, and I kind of I would love to collect plushies. I don't, but maybe one day I will. And if I ever do, I think I'd want lionfish on that list. And of course, less colorful lionfish. This is pretty harsh, but I'm putting it tier 2, 2 tiers below regular fish. Because it's no longer vibrant. You dulled its colors. So now it's just a fantastic design. Old jellyfish, and where's new jellyfish? Okay, so we got old jellyfish and new jellyfish. Old jellyfish has some lighting effects on it because I stole it from a YouTube thumbnail. I think they're both adorable. I think they're both awesome. I love them both. I like the old jellyfish a little better because it's like, it's got the stringy tendrils. It's more accurate to the natural beauty of the jellyfish. I know calling a jellyfish beautiful sounds very weird. Just look at these majestic little creatures. Don't they just add so much life and vibrance to the ocean? This looks like a light show parade. It looks like a magical aquarium fair. And fat jellyfish is just kind of, I don't know, it's jellyfish. I'm not getting my undies in a bundle over it. I think it's less big of a deal than the pufferfish change. But I'm putting you in vibrant tier, and I'm putting you in, wow, I love this tier. Call me a boomer, but I think they did a good job with some of the designs, and you sickos complaining about them has forced their hand into making worse animals. Up next, we got a Puffin. Puffin is a puffin. Is a puffin. Up next, we got Okapi. Okapi's nice and elegant and smug. She's doing, the trot. Very fancy. Nice Okapi. Alright, here's our first old pack animal. This is the only animal, or the only old animal to get a new design. And if we're being honest, I kind of like it. I think that, the tiger cub is cuter, but, I don't know. I appreciate the more interesting angle, whereas the old tiger cub was just a mugshot. The new tiger has a little more interesting posing to it. More interesting face, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to put this into, I love it tier. I think it's good. Alright, next we have old tapir and new tapir. But old tapir, new tapir, very similar. I might sound it's honestly kind of a tough choice. I think they're both good. Zooming in, I think old tapir is very smug. He's like, and I like that. But new tapir's kind of got the old wise look. Old tapir does have more detail, which I honestly appreciate a lot. I think that makes it unique. But I only really liked tapir until I zoomed in and saw that he was smug. Whereas with the new tapir, I noticed that from every angle, so it's honestly a tough choice. I'm putting these both in good. Call it a cop-out, but if we want to do tier ordering, and if you want me to pick a better one, because it's kind of what the whole point of this video is ranking that art quality of the animals, I think I'm gonna put new tapir, I think I'm gonna put new tapir higher, just because I like the Okay, up next we have another rant that I frankly don't have the energy for. Bug. So, bug. Pill bug. Let's take a look at pill bug. Are you proud of yourselves? This is what you did. I'll be honest. I don't hate the new pill bug. But Mean Bug is ready for anything. He's so confident. He looks like he's a tier 1, but he's ready to take on all the strongest animals. He's like one of those anime protagonists, but not any one of those lame new anime protagonists who don't got spines. I'm talking like a classic Goku, I'm gonna beat you, Frieza, I don't care if you're 1,000,000 times stronger than me. Clad like Mean Bug. I'm rooting for Mean Bug. And then we have Pill Bug. Pill Bug curls itself into the fetal position ball because it's a roly-poly. Yeah. I don't like the new Pill Bug. It's cute. The Mean Bug is cuter. I don't have words here. They killed Mean Bug. I know I'm complaining about a lot about the community, but I'm gonna spit some heat on the devs too. You killed Mean Bug. Bring back please, I'm begging you. Bring back Mean Bug, please. I'm on my knees here. I'm actually sitting on a chair. But if I get on my knees, that'll lower my... Please, I'm begging you. Bring back Mean Bug. Alright, Mean Bug is, of course, going into plushie tier because he's awesome and the best animal. In fact, I think Mean Bug should just be the icon for plushie tier because he's that awesome. We now have Mean Bug tier instead of I want to buy the plushie tier. It's still I want to buy the plushie tier, but it's Mean. Alright. It's a very serious tier list video. Alright, Donkey. Oh, that's right, we gotta rate Old Bug. Or New Pill Bug, actually. New Pill Bug, like I said, it's not bad. I'm putting it in could change tier because I want Mean Bug back. Alright, new Donkey is I love Donkey. Donkey looks like he just got done trolling you. He's so smug. He's like, yeah, it's just a prank, bro. Donkey's putting in the wow, I love it tier. He's going vibrant tier. Donkey's awesome. Eel. Look at Eel. He's so derpy. I love it. It's so cute. Come on. How can you not put Eel in plushie tier? Wait, where'd Mean Bug go? Oh no, I accidentally disabled Mean Bug. Okay, there we go. Mean Bug's back. Alright, I'm gonna be completely honest. I like Raccoon's design a lot more than Mean Bug, and same thing with Toad. Sorry. For ordering tiers, I know I'm very hypocritical here, but, and you know, I'm putting Eel over Starfish. If we're ordering our tiers, we'll more worry about ordering later. Alright, up next we have Old Orangutan and New Orangutan. I know I've been very boomer. I want the OG animals back. But I like the change they made. The orangutan, it's more orangutan. Why? You know, orangutans, they sit down and, you know, they're chill. So why was the first orangutan in a freaking power pose standing up? The orangutans are chill. And look, the new orangutan looks so much more like a friend. And orangutans are friendly animals, I think. I could be wrong. So, I'd put orangutan in plushie tier, but I don't think I want to buy a plushie that has man boobs. So it's going into vibrant tier. An old orangutan is mid. Honestly, could change tier. Yeah. I really like the change they made to orangutan. Moth. Moth is nice and cute. Got the little natural moth scarf. I love this little guy. Moose. God, gosh, Moose looks so relaxed. He's so confident. Moose looks like a friend. They do a good job with Moose. I'm putting it top of I love this tier. We're reordering. Okay, boom. Okay, we reordered the tiers a little bit, with the highest of the tier being on the left and the lowest of the tier being on the right. So I guess in essence we're ranking all animals. Panda. Good job on the, but like he's. I like. The funny thing about Panda is like he's so ready. He's like, heck yeah, let's do it. And then his ability in game is to die at the start of battle. So that's just funny. But it's accurate themselves. It's accurate to real life because pandas don't do anything. They just kind of roll around. Link in the description for a video on the truth about pandas. Our tiers are starting to get a little crammed. Let's see if we can cram the animals a little bit more. Mole. Moles are very cute animals. The only thing I might say about mole is that mole has eyes. Real moles don't have eyes. Obviously, Autopet's not a realistic depiction of animals. And I think this design would be worse if its eyes were removed. But it's, I don't know, mole. I like it a lot. I would put it in good, top of good tier. I'm putting zebra at the bottom of good tier. I don't like zebra. But like I said, bias. Putting one, okay, yeah, we definitely got to reorder good tier. I don't know. I don't know why I don't like the reindeer. Marmoset. Marmoset is a similar case with the Emperor Tamarin, except they didn't have a freaking huge legacy to live up to. Now you notice how marmosets are a little cute, not as much as Mustache Monkey. These freaking images won't load. The only thing with marmoset, you know, they got like the little hair on their sides, and that's cool, you know. But they drew him, and he just looks like an old man with like the mutton chops. Like, it doesn't look like the marmoset hair. It looks like this guy. You know? Or more accurately, this guy. Combine that with like the, you know, the flesh color face, and you have this old man with young baby eyes, and it doesn't quite look right. That being said, I don't think it's that bad. I'm putting it in good shape. Mantis. Dude, Mantis though. I like Mantis a lot. I like that Mantis has a lot of personality. Just based off of this one little PNG. She's trying to scare you. She stands up, arms out, pooh, at the ready, big eyes, yeah, she's ready to take on the world. So, I don't know, I just talked up the Mantis a lot. I feel like I gotta rank her high now, but like, where do I put her? How about wow, I love this tier. Fun fact about Mantis. Mantis is the only animal in the game we know the gender of because its ability is to eat the adjacent animal. And the female mantises do that. The more you know. Remember how I said it's the only animal we know the gender of? Well, next animal is Lioness, with its gender in its name. I love Lioness. Look at the little cub in her mouth. They're so cute. You gotta love it. That's vibrant and teeming with life tier. Leech. I mean, I think they did a good job for what they had for source material. I like that he's giving you the puppy dog eyes. They could make Leech like more vibrant and colorful if they wanted to, because if we look at some real leeches, some of them have color. But I think it's kind of befitting, you know. Leech sucks up life, so his natural color scheme is a little lifeless because he's trying to get sucked the life into him, is a leech. I mean, is a little. I'm putting it in mid. I don't know how I'd improve the leech, but I feel like it could. We're putting it top of mid. Komodo Dragon. Oh, dude, Komodo's so chill, though. Look at him. He looks like a friend you could smoke a joint with. He looks like someone you go out with, have a couple beers on a Sunday with. Komodo, though. I like Komodo. It's a little monochrome, but just look at him. I think they did a really good job of capturing the natural chillness of a Komodo. Like, look at him. You gotta love Komodo. Vibrant and teeming with life tier. Wow, this tier is really crammed. But hey, you know, they're doing a good job. Kiwi. Kiwi's another. I'm not a huge fan of Kiwi here, but like, what do you do to improve it? It's just like a ball with a head with the needle nose, and that's exactly what they drew. So what more is there to do? I don't know. I'm gonna put Kiwi in mid. I'm putting them above Saber-Tooth. Like, Kiwi's fine, but I don't know. I just feel like it could be better. Call me an entitled complainer. I mean, that's what this whole video is complaining. But, I don't know. Just something about the Kiwi. It's fine. Like, I like it. Just Kiwis are so cute. And I feel like you could capture that. And they did, like, a little bit. Jeroba. I don't know why I said Jerobi. Here's the thing. The Jeroba is like another animal where it's like I didn't know what it was until Zoo brought up pets. And let me tell you guys, have you seen a real Jerobi? Like, go to Google Images and look up Jeroba. I don't know why I keep saying Jerobi. Because these things don't look real. These things look like they came from a freaking cartoon. Like, look at their legs. This does not look real. This looks like something that shouldn't exist. Its legs are so skinny and bony compared to its body. It's crazy. And the thing is, cartoonish drawings, like, naturally, like, exaggerate the proportions. And this kind of reins it in. Like, its body and head are bigger than its legs, when it's like its legs are so long and lanky. It even kind of thickened up the legs a little bit. I don't know, like, just look at this. It's crazy. And I love it. And it's like they tone down that crazy cool element of a Jeroba. And so for that, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to put it in mid. Bottom of mid, though. Bottom of mid. It could change, but you don't really have to. Call me harsh. I mean, I like the Jeroba. Looks fine. It looks A-okay. Well, if it look... If I like it, it can't be in good shape. Hyena. The hyena. She do be hyening, though. I don't know. Is a good hyena. Vibrant tier. Yeah, I think that's befitting. Hawk. I'm be real. I don't know. I suppose the eyes of Hawk look a little odd, but I suppose that's why they say eyes like a hawk. They gave it unique eyes because they're watchful. But like, let's take a look at some real hawks. Why did they use this image? That's a cool look at that hawk. He's like watching you, but he's got like an expression. This thing's watching you. He doesn't have an expression. I think the rest of the bird shape is fine. I just think it needs an expression like so many of these other animals have. That could change. After seeing this image, we could do with a slightly better hawk. Hamster. Oh boy. Congratulations, Team Wood. You took a cute animal and made it not cute. I don't know how you did it, but you did it. You know, one of those, like, Japanese lucky cats? Let me tell you, Hamster looks like one of these lucky cat idols. Combined with Eric Cartman. Do you see the correlation on screen? I'm putting up some edits right now in post. Do you see what I mean by this is a lucky cat combined with Eric Cartman? It looks ugly. It is horrendous. Hamster's going in the dumpster fire too. Hammerhead is a hammerhead. I don't know, it looks kind of dumb. Not in like its design is bad way, as in like this shark, the hammerhead actually looks like it lacks intelligence. It looks like it's trying to figure out what's going on, which honestly is points in its favor because its eyes are very far apart, so that kind of naturally lends itself to a animal. But it's not that derpy like eel. Like eel is cute derpy. This is I like the hammerhead though. I'm putting it above Orca. I like the hammerhead, actually. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, yeah, it's a cool looking hammer. Up next, Goldfish. Okay. Goldfish was another class. At first, I was thinking Goldfish was like in the same boat as like Piranha, where it's like clip art. But I think, I don't know. I've had second thoughts about Goldfish. And the more I look at it, I think they did the cartoonish exaggerations really well. Like, with the problem with Piranha is they weren't sure if they wanted him to be a friend or a foe. But, like, with Goldfish, they just went, like, all in. They shoved all their poker chips onto making Goldfish cartoony and exaggerated, and that kind of confident gamble paid off. Look at the cart. It's like the only animal with double eyes. If we go back to the art zone, and we go back to our horribly done eyes, we can see here's a cutesy eye, but we can make it even cutesier and more exaggerated by adding a second light bubble to it. And now we have the woo sub eyes. Giant fins at the back and the tiny ones in the front. They stuck with the plan, and it worked out for them. And for that, I'm going to have to put it in wow, I love this tier. I'm putting it in high. I'm putting you, like, above Puffin. Frill Dragon, I think it looks good, but I think it could be better. And this is another animal. It's not quite as disastrous as Piranha. There is like some actual genuine design stuff here that I think could be improved. And I think there's not enough separation between like its head and neck and frills. There could be a little more definition there. I know Auto Pets isn't very, it's not a detailed art style, but let's take a look at a real Frill Dragon. These things, they're very, they're well defined. And the whole, head and the neck and the frills do blend together. I just think it's a little, maybe too monochrome, maybe? I feel like this yellow of its body and the orange of its head are maybe a little too similar. I think it could be quite... I'm going to put this in could change here. It's A-okay. It's a fine design. But I think it could be better. Like, I think it's really close to being great. Just to more... I just think more... I don't know, more... There needs to be something more with, like, the head and the frills area. Maybe like move its frills up and make them bigger and more well-defined and more standoutish from the rest of its body through like more color and detail. I feel like based on principle alone to separate me from the whiner complainers, I feel like everything in could change tier and below, that doesn't already have a superior replacement, I feel like I should try and make better art of, just to... Frigate bird. Frigate bird. I love that. I mean, it's exaggerated, but honestly, real frigate birds look cartoonish. Have you seen these? Have you seen these guys? They're called frigate birds because they got a whole gosh darn frigate on their necks. It's crazy. They look cartoonish in real life. It's nutty. Look at these things. Like, and also, one other little detail that I very do much enjoy is if you look closely at this thing, we have a bit of a gestalt switch. Now, what if I told you that this is not a frigate bird, but a crow wearing a red helmet? Do you see it? I like that. I don't think that was intentional, but I honestly think that gestalt switch improves it. I don't think seeing it as a helmet bird makes it worse. I think having two options for what does your animal look like that you can switch by thinking, it's like having two skins. You just gotta turn the gears in your head a bit. I don't know if I don't think I'd get the frigate bird plushie, but that's just bias. Like the frigate bird though, they did a good job. Frigate. Okay. Up next we have bear, which is labeled export in my layers. I know, okay, this is gonna sound weird, but I feel like bear might need a little more detail. Like, I like the design. It's very cute. I love the little bow. You know, very cute and awesome and good. The problem with bear, though. Take a look at this bear, right? Now, what if I told you that that is not a bear, but instead a vanilla animal cracker placed on top of a chocolate animal cracker? Do you see it now? Now, unlike the frigate bird gestalt switch, once you see it as an animal, yeah, I feel like that one actually detracts. I still think it's a good design. I'm putting it like top of good. I think they did a great job with the bear. It just looks like two animal crackers sometimes, which is not a good thing, unlike the helmet bird. Crow. I love Crow. I love that he's got an angry face. Like, that's it. And, like, he's carrying, I don't know, like, is that, like, wheat or something? Is that like, he's, like, a farmer? I don't know, but I like it. Teaming with life tier is a crow. It's good. Yak, oh my lord. Like, Yak's well designed, but guess what, guys? You know what happens because it's well designed? We have to cram it into teaming with life tier. And honestly, I feel like this one could go in good tier. I'm not that enthusiastic about the Yak. I think they did, like, a good job. I don't have any ideas for improvements. You know what? Yeah, I'm not enthusiastic about the duck. Baby duck. Great first impression. When I first saw the baby duck, I'm like, oh my god, that's adorable. And when you buy it, it makes a little squeaky quack in the shop. And like, oh my god, it's the most cutest thing ever. And then we zoom in on it. But later I notice, you may notice that the baby duck is actually quite grumpy. He's angry. You can see, I don't know if this was intentional or not, but the eye kind of ends there. And I think it is intentional, actually, because you can see he's got a bit of a frown. And that's actually, I kind of like that, because, you know, it's giving him a bit more personality. He's not just a cute animal, he's a grumpy little baby duck. And I like that. The only caveat catch is that it's hard to notice. And, like, if you zoom out, he kind of looks like a sad duck. Like, if you notice the frown and don't notice the eye ending. So let's see if we can, like, I don't know, like, yeah, like, here, this is, I think, if they didn't go all in. Like, here we have all in on Grumpy Duck. And if we zoom out a bit, that's much more noticeable. And if we zoom in, or we could go all in on cutesy duck. And if we go like this, and then maybe we add some white to the eyes. I don't think that actually looks good. I think I made it worse. Maybe we give it Pac-Man eyes. I think the Pac-Man eyes work. But the point is, its eyes are currently in like a superposition of like Schrodinger's cat, where it's like it can't really tell if it's grumpy or sad or happy. Because my first impression was it was a happy little duckling, but then I zoomed in, and I you know, if you want to go the grumpy duck route, I think that'd be probably the best route for a duckling, because it gives it like a more of a unique personality, and it's something you don't typically see. I think, you know, it's like cute and angry, because it's a little baby duckling. So it could do with some changing, but I really do like its design. So it is the only member of good that I think could do with a change. I think the change could be as small as what I just did. As small as just making him a little less pleased. But we're going to keep him like that. He's the only member of good that I think could do with a change. Just because I think everything else about the design is mwah. Except for that one tiny little bit of ambiguity with the eye. Seahorse. Okay. They did a fine job with Seahorse, except for one major minor-ish issue. Why is it Spyro? Why is the Seahorse? I don't think this was intentional, but why is the Seahorse PlayStation mascot and Skylanders mascot Spyro the Dragon? Are you seeing this? Like, I mean, granted, it's just kind of like, you know, a copy of, like, the color scheme. Okay, I've imported Spyro into Photoshop. You see what I mean, though, right? Like, one could say, oh, MC Jamise, you're just saying that because they have the same color scheme. No, they got even, like, the same, like, I don't know, like, the same chest, torso with, like, the yellow and the lines, and, like, the spiky yellow off of, like, the head and the back. Why is it Spyro? As a permanent, or I'm keeping, alright, so I think, if it, see, I think Seahorse would be better if it wasn't Spyro the Dragon. So we're putting it in could change tier, and we're keeping Spyro on the damn list. And we're putting them right next to each other because they're brothers. Alright, what do we got next? Mouse. Mouse is fine. They did a good job with Mouse. Looks a lot like the old style, which isn't bad. I think it's good. Iguana. Dude, look at the iguana, man. He's got his little tongue sticking out. He's just so happy. Iguana's so happy. Look at him. Oh, the world is dying, and we're living in the Gilded Age, and the wealth gap is worse than it's ever been, and the disease killed like a bajillion people, and there's a new war going on, and the Earth's gonna end because of global warming, and like everyone's too complacent to cause socio-economic revolutions. We need to restructure our entire infrastructure around clean energy. Oh, it's a tragedy. Oh. But look at the cute iguana, though. Look at the cute iguana. Plushy tier. Immediately plushy tier. You're going above eel. He's going above eel. You gotta love iguana. Frog. In stark contrast to iguana, who is very happy, why is the frog so sad? Oh my god, Frog, what happened to you? Did your mom die? Did your dog die? Did your girlfriend break up with you? Why? Why is the frog so sad? I feel bad for him. Is it because no one wants to buy him because his tier 1 ability sucks? You just buy more frogs. You get him his girlfriend back. You upgrade him. His tier 2 ability is viable. But then once you get his tier 2 ability, then you just get rid of him. And no animals go for tier level 3. God damn it, I'm saying tiers when I should be saying level. Sorry, SAP community. Yes, we talked about the gameplay in the art video. Shut up. It's hard for me to rank Frog because the reason I don't like it that much is because it's so sad, but, like, you gotta respect the emotional spectrum range. You know, not everything's gonna be happy. You know, sometimes you just have a very sad frog. It's probably sad because it's sitting on its butt. So yeah, frog. Just like with zebra, I have to put my personal bias aside and declare this a good animal. You're just gonna be in the background because you're sad. You're like at the party and like no one knows that you're a crypto investor or something. Dragonfly. I love, look at Dragonfly, it's cute. The big eyes, bug eyes work on a bug. He's big, he's cute. Do I get the plushie, though? I honestly might just want the plushie to help color balance, because I have some, you know, in the hypothetical world where the SAP community sells plushies, I'm buying all these darn green plushies, and we need a blue to balance it out. Yes, I have to buy the Dragonfly plushie because we need color balance. It's an artistic principle. Yeah. Alright, Clownfish, it sucks and I hate it, and it looks like clip art, and I want to stomp on it with my boots until it dies, and I have a bloody paste beneath my feet. This is probably bias, but, like, I think Clownfish looks stupid, and it's terrible, and it's clip art, and whereas what I gave a very nuanced explanation, with the genuine design, creak and criticism for, Piranha and Starfish, we have now evolved into dumb, poo-poo, stinky, I don't like it tier, or level. We have sunken to the shallow depths. That's an art. Sunken to the shallow depths? Yeah. Clownfish, I hate it. I hate the Clownfish so much. And my only reason is that it looks like clip art. Cassowary. Cassowary, much like the Okapi, is very confident and elegant, and I like that. Get in, I love it tier. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Capybara? Capybara? Coconut doggy. Capybara is excellent. I love capybaras a lot. They're very cute animals. The only thing I would have to say about the capybara is that, let's take a look at some real capybaras. So you may notice that these things naturally look like they're not having a good time. I think it's due to their eye shape. It's but honestly, the fact that they look kind of bored contributes to their cuteness. But I think it's totally okay to have an excited capybara. Okay, Blob Fish. As he slowly drags the blobfish into a dumpster fire tier, you can hear the community clamoring, but actually, MC Jamise, it's greatly designed because it looks like an actual blobfish. The blobfish image you see on Google Images of the pink one who looks really like an actual blob, like he's dead, is actually not a blobfish in its natural habitat, because it's in a low pressure environment, because blobfish come from the deep sea, and that is blobfish in a non-pressurized environment, and as you can see in the image on the super outputs, it's actually in a pressurized tank, so it's very accurate, and it's so good. No, it looks like clip art, and I hate it more. Okay, I don't hate it more than the clownfish. Yes, I do, because it looks even more like clip art than the clownfish. It sucks
because it looks like clip art. Okay? Got it? It sucks.
Now, and it's express. And let's elaborate a little bit. I guess let's be a little more mature and civilized, and zoom in on the blobfish. Okay, it's got the subby puppy eyes. Okay. It looks like, first of all, when you buy the blobfish, it gives out a sigh. It's like, ah. But if you look at its expression, it looks like you're murdering its family in front of its eyes. It looks like, oh God, what have you done? Like, what am I doing that this blobfish finds so horrifying? Is he, like, witnessing the emergence of Cthulhu from the great depths?
But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity.
Why is this fish so horrified?
My main complaint, though, is that it looks like clip art.
It doesn't look like it belongs in auto pets. This is kind of going back to the Saber-Tooth Tiger. I think that's because the fish is in the tank, and the tank has the outline, so it's the only animal that doesn't have an outline. I don't think you should take it out of the tank and just give it an outline. I mean, I think it's cool that we have a fish animal that's in a tank and that it's and I like that detail, that is a deep sea fish in a pressurized tank. But I don't think the fish itself looks good. I don't know. If it were up to me, I think I would call me basic, but I think I'd make a derpy blobfish with, like, the fish lip. I just feel like there should be a reason. Maybe it's horrified because it has a non-faint ability, and so it knows its purpose is to die. It simultaneously, it looks like it's doing the puppy eyes begging you. I don't know. The blobfish just looks bad, okay? Armadillo. It's armadillo, fine job. How enthusiastic am I about the armadillo? Not very, but it's a great animal. Put it in top of good tier, I guess. Aardvark. Aardvark's kind of weird, because it's got spelunky anatomy, where it's got, like, a huge head and, like, tiny little stub limbs. Do you see what I'm talking about? I think it's fine, though. I think it works. I like, it's cartoonish exaggeration. Aardvark's going in good tier. It's going above reindeer. I don't know why I don't like the reindeer. It could be the fact that it's so small and none of its features are exaggerated. It could just be that I hate Christmas, so when I see a reindeer, it has nothing to do with Christmas. It's just a reindeer, but because Christmas is reindeer, but not all reindeer are Christmas, but I see a reindeer and I think Christmas. Or anteater. I don't know what anteater's praying for, but put her in good tier. Yeah, nothing wrong with an anteater. Alpaca is very cute. Put it in I love it tier. Okay, there were a couple animals that I missed, or that were not on the list. Hummingbird is very cute and bright and colorful, and it's a great job of capturing the natural elegance and beauty of a hummingbird in the cartoony Autopets form. So you're going like top of the vibrant tier. Dove is a dove. It looks like a dove. Good. I have nothing interesting to say about Dove. Dove has nothing visually interesting to offer, but there is nothing wrong with that. Cockroach.
Ew, it's a cockroach. It's so ugly because it's a bug.
Or so you thought. But my dear Autopets viewer, zoom and enhance. Take a look at this. Do you see it? The cockroach has a smiley face. Look at it. It's got a smiley face. I never knew that until now. Until making this video when I had to get in-depth PNGs of all the animals. But cockroach has a teeth. It's, you would never notice just playing the game. But if you zoom in, you can see it's like 2 pixels. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4 pixels wide for an eye. But it's so cute once you zoom in on the cockroach. Because they did a great job on cockroach, but no one can appreciate it because it's so darn small. I don't know, maybe that's how they want it. Maybe they want their bugs realistic. But we're going to make some improvements to the cockroach on the spot. Okay, I think I made it worse. But, and it's still not noticeable when zoomed out. Well, criminy. Well, leaving cockroach as is. It's a fine and dandy animal. I mean, cockroaches are naturally ugly because it's a bug and it's a pest. But, they did the design well, so it's going into good tier. This has been a very anticlimactic ending, I know, because all the rants were in, like, the middle. So, yeah, wait a minute. There's one secret animal we didn't uncover. I don't know if you guys have done this in the test build, but they added a new Easter egg. So, if you feed steak to a zombie fly in the new test build, you can do it in versus, set it up so just if you want to just see it, but it'd be kind of hard to do in arena because you got to like pill, you know, the zombie. You got to pill something to get the zombie fly, and then you got to pill the zombie fly again while it's so. But you can do it in versus mode. Set up easy, and if you do that, you will find the secret new animal. Behold, the newest auto pet, the maggot. The maggot is, I'm gonna be real, I don't think I'm getting the maggot plushie of this totally real and existent pet. I'm putting it top of Vibrant tier. Bring it up to the front. There we go. There we go. Okay, now it's an auto pet. Now we have the final tier list. Truly, this is definitive, all the designs. Thank you everybody so much for watching. In all seriousness though, I think that the auto pets artists are great. But Fight for Mean Bug. Thank you everyone so much for watching. In conclusion, bring back Mean Bug, bring back expressive and excited Starfish. The auto pets artists are great, and the community is, in the wise words of Sammy Classic Sonic fan, you must learn that your actions have consequences. But in all seriousness though, I don't know, just have fun. It's the emoji game. It's the emoji auto battler. Don't remove fortune cookie. If you want your auto pets stickers merch, I illegally pirated the stickers. I took some PNGs. This is my like earbuds case. I'm not flexing. I got this for free. It was a gift. We got like my speakers are dripped out in auto pet stickers. I don't have them on Etsy or anything. If you want to buy some, DM me and maybe I'll and then maybe Team Wood Senpai will finally notice me by sending a cease and desist. And yeah, I don't know, like and subscribe or whatever the kids do nowadays. I don't know. Follow me on my TikTok that I don't have.